Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your man, the Grass Ninja. Welcome to the channel. I've been gone for a minute, but we're back, okay? Let's talk about Boruto Chapter 5. This chapter has a lot to discuss. There's a lot of dialogue to break down. There's some action in it as well. So it's a very good chapter. I would probably give this one another 10 out of 10 banger. We have not missed in like over a year, chapter after chapter after chapter. Boruto Chapter 5. Title of the chapter is Target, which refers to the Shinju creatures evolving, and now they're following their respective instincts, which is making them want to eat various characters in the story, characters apart from Boruto and Kawaki. The opening scene, this chapter begins with a flashback of Boruto training in Kenjutsu. He's mastering his sword skills with Sasuke watching over him. Sasuke declares that they have done enough for the day and it's time to rest. And this is where we get a discussion about mastery. Boruto's like, don't you think I've already mastered the Uchiha style? Which Sasuke's response to is yes. In this year, I think I was able to teach you most of my techniques and style, Sasuke. Boruto in disbelief asks Sasuke if he's joking around, since Boruto was just being cocky. But Sasuke doubles down on his previous statement, calling Boruto a true genius. Sasuke admits that even though Boruto is highly talented and learns quickly, that doesn't mean his training is over. So later in the chapter, they put master in quotes. We'll get to that in the future, but it's basically like hone your skills. I have nothing left to teach you. You just need to implement it and master those skills. Boruto and Sasuke are on the move, and Sasuke says that it doesn't matter who Sasuke thinks Boruto is right now, because he's beginning to understand why Sarada told him to save Boruto. It's because Boruto is just like Naruto. They have the same eyes, which obviously, since Boruto and Naruto are father and son, they have similar eyes, they share a resemblance, but this also refers to how they look at the world. Boruto and Naruto share the same world view, which Sasuke can recognize. Sasuke fears that something big is coming around the corner, something that only Sarada and Boruto will be able to solve. And this is where we find the versus code battle. The flashbacks jump forward and we learn that Sasuke is responsible for taking out Code's eye and leaving him with that scar. Later, overwhelmed by Code and surrounded by claw grimes, Sasuke orders Boruto to retreat, and initially Boruto refuses to leave his master behind. Sasuke's final words to Boruto: there's no way we can win against this guy. Run, Boruto. No matter what you do, survive. Master everything I taught you, and there should be no one that can stand against you. I'll leave Sarada to you. Sasuke coats his sword with the Chidori, and he charges in head first against Code and his claw grimes. So this is where I was saying later we see in the manga, master is put in quotation marks because Sasuke just said he already mastered all of his techniques and style. Everything that Sasuke can teach Boruto is already in Boruto's head. All Boruto has to do is hone those skills and refine those techniques and build upon them. So when he says master everything I taught you, this is what he's referring to. He's saying, I already taught you everything. Go master that stuff. Make it better than it already is. And nobody in the world should be able to stand against you. Which is probably why Boruto feels so dang confident standing in front of Kawaki. Now, night turns to day, and we find Sasuke sealed in a tree with dead claw grimes surrounding the foot of that tree. There is no sign of Code as Boruto approaches his master. Boruto's sword was destroyed in the battle with Code and Sasuke. Boruto decides to take Sasuke's sword, saying, leave the rest to me, Master Sasuke. As Boruto sheaths Sasuke's sword, we transition back to the present day where we see modern day Boruto at the foot of some cliff where we check in on the developments of Konoha. Konohamaru links up with Team 10 after the Clawgrime invasion, and we see that Ino Shikacho and Konohamaru are in front of Moegi Sensei, who was also transformed into a tree by a Clawgrime. After learning of Moegi's fate, the story picks up with the Shinju creatures in their own dimension. We learn here that the Shinju have given themselves names and have discovered that while they are one singular being which share a biology, which is the divine tree, they have their own unique consciousness. So in short, they all share the same drive. They all want to eat the Otsutsuki bros because together, collectively, they are the divine tree. However, now they individually each have their own innate desires, their own targets of interest, which is why the title is called Target. We learn that Jura, the Shinju that resembles Ishiki, has an innate desire to eat Naruto Uzumaki, the 7th Hokage, the dude sealed up in the Daikokuten, which is interesting because as Jura's talking about this, he is leaning on a black cube very similar to what Kawaki can do with the Daikokuten and his jutsu. We learn Matsuri, the Shinju which resembles Moegi, has an innate desire to eat Konohamaru Saratobi. Stepping away from that, it appears that the Shinju resembling Sasuke is curious about who they all are as opposed to who he wants to eat. Jura pauses, looking puzzled, tells him that isn't something they should waste time thinking about. What's important now is who their targets will be. Ada with her Senreigan is watching all of this unfold, which is when the Shinju that resembles Bug approaches her astral form, which is projected into the room by the Senreigan. Ordinarily, nobody can tell Ida's there, but these things are beings of the Ten Tails with Renegon, and this dude walks straight up to Ada and declares that Ada will be his target. Ada, in shock, deactivates her ability, and at the coffee shop she's chilling at, she drops her drink. Damon is like, whoa, what just happened? She's disgusted. Hidari is the Shinju which resembles Sasuke. He declares that his target will be Sarada Uchiha. Now, oddly enough, the Shinju who looks like Bug was the only one this chapter that did not receive a unique identity, while the other ones were all given names. Jura, who looks like Ishiki, Matsuri, which looks like Moegi, and Hidari, which takes after Sasuke. Now this chapter continues on where we learn that Amado knows he's had his memories rewritten. So after the Shinju have declared their targets, the story jumps over to Amado and Sumire, where it's revealed that Amado knows that his memories have been tampered with. He knows his memories have changed. Amado explains that much like how an artist will leave a mark on their artwork as proof it is their creation, he too can tell that Kawaki's augmented body and even his reconstructed karma with Akabe's data undoubtedly shows signs of Amado's craftsmanship. Amado deduces that his memories must have been overwritten, saying that memories are just vague illusions. As a scientist, there is nothing that beats actual evidence, actual proofs. We then learn that this entire conversation is being monitored by Shikamaru and Sai, and they begin to contemplate the validity of Amado's statements. Sumire then goes off to tell Sarada what has transpired with Amado, and how even though he's affected by omnipotence, he recognizes that his memories have been overwritten by having actual proofs, actual evidence. Sarada says that something like this should be impossible because even if they show pictures of Boruto with Naruto as a child, if they show them family photos, any of the previous recordings that Boruto did on TV, those TV specials, it doesn't matter. People know what their memories say. Now, she does recall that something similar happened with Sasuke, her father, which is when Boruto suddenly arrives on the scene, with Boruto telling Sarada that his master trusted in him. Sasuke doubted his own memories, but he used his life to save Boruto, as well as to fulfill the promise he made to Sarada. The chapter comes to an emotional close, with Sarada rushing in, hugging Boruto, saying that he's late and calling him stupid, with Boruto apologizing, hugging her back, saying that I'm home now. And this is where the chapter comes to a close, with Boruto and Sarada hugging, sharing an emotional moment, while Sumire sits on the sideline, third wheeling. Highlights of this chapter, bro. There's a lot that happened, bro. We had flashbacks, okay? Sasuke and Boruto training arc versus Code. This is insane. Did you see Boruto's long hair? He was a mini Sasuke. And then Sasuke's sacrifice, his final words to Boruto. Master what I taught you and no one will stand against you. This is huge, bro. Sasuke has a lot of faith in his student. The Shinju. These dudes have names. And now they have targets. So they're not just after Boruto and Kawaki. These dudes are after Ada. These dudes are after Sarada, Konohamaru. And one of them's trying to get their hands on Naruto, who's still in the Daikokuten, bro. Jura, Matsuri, Hidari, and Bug. This is crazy, you guys. Now, Amado knows. He knows that his memories were overwritten because he has actual evidence and proof of the matter. He knows his craftsmanship. He knows that he's the only one capable of augmenting Kawaki's body in such a manner, and he can tell that Kawaki's karma was reconstructed with Akabe's data, which is strange. But even Shikamaru and Sai are monitoring this conversation, and they're now contemplating the validity of all of Sarada's past statements. So, memories versus evidence, right? Even Sasuke saw the Mangekyo awaken and knew that, yeah, okay, maybe my memories have been tampered with. It's not impossible. As an Uchiha with Genjutsu capabilities, he knows he can peer into people's memories. So yeah, memories versus evidence. Kawaki's karma being a reconstructed version of it, capable that Amado can see the difference in it, which is insane. Maybe something going on with those glasses. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Obviously, we're going to try to talk more about the chapter and some of these aspects in depth in other videos throughout the month. It's the holiday season, alright? I'm working twice as hard. I lost my last job. They went out of business, so I'm looking for work. I don't have as much time on my hands to make week-by-week videos anymore, but I'm going to try to deliver some content for you guys, some theories, some predictions, speculation. We'll get into it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I've been your man's the Grass Ninja, signing off. Peace.